This video is sponsored by Surfshark. I have been building a mountain bike trail for the past 3 years, and as you would expect, some of it is pretty dangerous. But here in Australia, it's not just the trail that can be dangerous, it's the deadly wildlife that you need to look out for. Get that. Just at the trail working out what to do for the next build, and there is a fat red-bellied black snake just over here. While these danger noodles are poisonous enough to kill a human, there has never been a recorded death in Australia. But I'm not hanging around to be the first. While avoiding the snake, I worked out what I wanted to build. The trail shoots off this drop into the creek, which I call the leech pit, and on the other side of the leech pit is the perfect location for an epic step-up jump. For those of you who are new to mountain biking, a step-up is a jump where the landing is higher than the takeoff, so we need to be going fast. Let's do a speed test and find out how fast we're going across the leech pit. That will give me a good idea of how big I can build this jump. And to do that, I brought my e-bike with me, which has a built-in speedometer. So I should be able to set my GoPro up on my chest and film it. Hopefully, this angle can see the speedometer. All right, here we go. Yes, that is already such a fun section of trail, and as you can see, I'm going pretty quick. Looks like I'm going a bit over 40 kilometers an hour, which is roughly 25 miles per hour, so that should be plenty of speed for a decent step up here. Then my mate Vic came blasting onto the scene. And when he launched his battery, we realized the heavy compression onto the bridge will make this jump a bit more technical. Vic's a good mate who you may remember helping out with the whale tail build. During that trip, I worked him so hard that he didn't get to ride his bike once.
All this building, no riding.
So I promised him this time would be different and we'd ride every day. He's a bit nervous when it comes to jumps, so this could be a good chance to push his comfort zone.
Oh, I ran over the battery and went clink, and then my foot went bang.
That's a bit of excitement, let's get building. Before we can start digging, we need to knock over this dead tree that's in the way. It seemed really flimsy, but it was actually a lot stronger than we thought.
We're gonna get so many ticks.
The thought of ticks in our hair rattled us a bit, but we decided to push on and discovered removing this dead tree was going to make us look pretty stupid.
For a dead tree, she's got a lot of life in it.
First, we tried pushing it over. Then, we tried digging it out. That's when we decided to hook up this chain block, which uses the magic of gears to provide the strength needed to pull it out of the ground. It doesn't move as much as when we first started now. It's like we've strengthened it somehow. It's half out of the ground and it's stronger than ever before.
Hey. That was supposed to be 2 minutes.
Oh, that took way longer than expected. Trying to set up the camera, film the next part, and look at this, boys. Dirty leech trying to get in there. Cheeky dog.
Ow! Ow!
Now the dead tree is out of the way, we were able to start building the jump. And because we are working with the natural shape of the valley, it wasn't going to take long to get a nice curve. Check out this moist clay just below the surface. It's a good find because it will make the dirt jump even stronger. All right, so we have cut the rough shape of the takeoff. Don't worry, we're going to build the jump much bigger than this. I just want to hit it a couple of times to see if we've got the curve feeling right. I'm just going to send it. There's no landing. We'll just land in the prickly bushes up there.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a dumb plan, but let's do it. Are you bored of the same old movies on your streaming services? Well, let me introduce you to Surfshark, the sponsor of this video. With Surfshark, you will unlock a whole new world of endless entertainment. And it's actually pretty easy. Let me show you. Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies, but as you can see from the map, it's not available on the Australian Netflix. It's not even available on the United States Netflix, but I can still watch it. All I have to do is click a button on Surfshark and change my device's location to a country where the movie is available. And boom, not only can I watch Pulp Fiction, but I have access to that country's entire Netflix catalog. On top of accessing global entertainment, Surfshark also increases my internet security and privacy, even when connected to public Wi-Fi that can be a goldmine for hackers. And one of the best things is that you can use Surfshark on unlimited devices. So I'm protected on my phone, iPad, laptop, and my TV. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is no risk to try it out. And if you use the coupon code CUTLAPS, you'll receive an extra 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description. Now, let's get back to riding. Dropping! Testing the jump is a good opportunity to get big on the bike, but it's also good for the build process. If it doesn't feel right, we can make the necessary changes. Oh! Yeah, that's sick. Lock it in, Eddie. Lock it in, Eddie. I'm stoked. We got Vic dropping in, first go. He hasn't been on a bike in about 6 months, so I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, dude. How'd that feel?
That's nice. It's smooth and easy and it feels fun.
That was a great way to end the day, and the curve feels perfect. But my past was coming back to haunt me. It's a tick. It's a big, I swear it's a big tick.
It's a big juicy tick. It's a big juicy tick.
You may think this is a bit of an overreaction to a tick, but I've recently had 2 friends hospitalised because of them, and one of them developed a syndrome called alpha-gal, which makes her allergic to red meat. Because I get multiple ticks every week, I've started to take them a little more seriously, and I try to remove them safely with tick spray. Oh. He was in, oh, he's a big boy. We're up bright and early clearing logs, but our goal for the day was to build the jump bigger, and to do that, we needed dirt. And the best way to get dirt was with a mini excavator. Remember that moist clay we found earlier? That was perfect for shaping the strong jump, and we wanted more of it. We struck gold about a foot below the topsoil and began to fill our wheelbarrow. And before long, we had a nice pile ready to go. But there was a problem. He's not even wearing a Cutlap shirt. Have a look at this fresh new man coming down through the trees.
Nice to slip a sweaty little body into a fresh tee like this. Gonna shape that up and maybe send a couple attempts into the dirt.
We are building the jump to be 6 feet tall with a 45-degree angle at the lip. Hopefully that should provide some pretty good air time.
What's happening?
I think something was biting my butt, dude. I don't know if it was through my pants or it got into my undies. I have no idea what was biting my butt. I don't think it was deadly, but it has got me itching for another test ride. And I promised to get Vic back on the bike today. All right, dropping! I'm feeling pretty nervous about this because it's nowhere near finished and the jump has got a lot bigger. We still don't even have a landing. That hole we dug to get the clay nearly turned into my grave. Oh my God! Oh man, that was sick until I ended up in this hole.
I forgot we had this hole here.
Well, I was like, there's a hole there, but there's no way I'm gonna like make it to that.
Man, I haven't even ridden doing anything. And these jumps are bigger than I ever do. I don't like it.
We got Vic dropping in, see how he goes. Yeah, nice.
Oh, not bad, not bad. I was going pretty slow because I was feeling pretty nervous about it. Maybe I'll go back and do it again. I'll try to go with a bit more speed.
Yeah!
That's fun. Feels actually really fun.
That was the biggest jump Vic has ever done, so we're pretty stoked. But I have a better idea for it that's gonna make it way bigger. I'll come back to that idea shortly, because sadly, this is Vic's last day. And instead of getting him back on the shovel, I think he's earned a fun ride. So we are exploring the awesome new trails at Narooma, looking for inspiration on what else I can build on my trail. There are a lot of fast and flowy trails, like this one, which is named after the trail builder's dog. Yeah. But there's also some rocky chunk to be found as well.
Yeah. This would be scary to me, but...
Vic was a bit unsure, so I wanted to show him how it was done. Oh! You'll watch the footage, you're like, how did you even crash there? You still gonna give it a go?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Nice! I definitely need some chunkier sections like that. Thunderbird, Argo. There are some fun wooden skinnies that I think would spice up my trail a bit more. Wide. Oh my god, I've done this terribly. I like the way they have 3 options with varying difficulties. And I obviously need more practice on them because that was shocking. It was great to get Vic back on the bike and pushing his limits.
That was fun, dude. We'll see you later, buddy. See you, bro. Thanks for all your work. Oh man, this is fun.
And just like that, Vic was gone. With only Yagi for company, I'm back at the trail and I'm going to work on the landing. But there's a problem. This rock is where my rear wheel landed, and Vic, who hasn't been on the bike, landed somewhere down here. And that got me thinking, is there a way that I can build this landing so it works for both of us, as well as riders who want to boost it a bit higher? I've had an idea that I'm calling the reverse shark fin. So the plan is this side of the landing is lower down and closer to the takeoff, while this side is going to be higher and further away from the takeoff, allowing for better riders to boost for maximum airtime. I get a lot of people asking about my mini excavator. It's a Yanmar SV08 and I bought it secondhand from a guy on Facebook Marketplace for about $12,000. It's so small, I barely fit in it. It's pretty cute. When I want strong and sharp edges on my dirt jumps, I like to make this thick dirt paste. It allows me to sculpt the dirt into interesting shapes and dries a lot stronger. To get that nice smooth finish, I've added a little bit of water to the rest of the landing. I'd been pulling leeches off the dog all day, but I must have missed one. I've just got home and look at the size of this one that is just fallen off Aggie. It's fatter than my finger. Ooh. That thing is huge now. Aggie wasn't the only one getting leeches. Throughout the entire build, I ended up with 9 of the dirty little suckers drinking my blood. And that's why I call it the leech pit. It's the last day of the build and we are getting bloody close to being finished. While I wait for the landing to dry, I'm building a berm that will catch the rider and send them back into the leech pit. Let me know what feature should come next. It's finished, it looks awesome, and it should drain nicely with water flowing down the inside of the berm. Before we test ride the jump, let's give away a Cutlaps t-shirt. And thanks to the video sponsor, I have 2 of these bad boys to give away. The first winner is Erky0512, who left this great comment. And the second winner is one of you. I've left a puzzle in this video, and the first person to solve it gets a free Cutlaps t-shirt. Let's see who's been paying attention. If puzzles aren't your thing, don't worry, you'll have a chance to win a t-shirt in the next video. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and most importantly, leave a comment down below. Now, let's send this jump. All right, time to drop in. First time hitting it. I think we should be right. I think. Oh yeah, the gold digger. Look ahead. Oh, nice. With the first jump out of the way, it's time to cut some laps with Glenn and Oliver. You may remember these guys from the previous video, and I can't wait to see what they think of the new jump. That's so good. The reverse shark fin works awesome. See how Glenn and I cruise over it? But Oliver can pop way bigger and land at the top? Perfect. This is a huge success. I'm so pumped with it. The boys are having an absolutely unreal time. Watch this. Yes! Couldn't be more stoked with this feature. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe because a hell of a lot of work goes into every one of these videos. I'll catch you legends in the next one. See ya.
Awesome. Looks good. Feels real good. Smooth. Perfect.
Thanks again to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Click the link in the description for 3 months free.